okay, so here I am today with Michael West, the founder member of the Dismembered Sound Booth Collective. So I'm thinking, looking at my sheet of notes, my first question is, what is the story behind DSB?
From the beginning.
From the beginning,
the history.
yes. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
If you can keep it short and sweet, that'd be brilliant.
Okay. Yeah, I will keep it short and sweet. Okay, so basically I had a wardrobe delivered to me from my parents, and it would not fit in the garage or into the house. So my only option was to smash it up. It was a lovely summer's day, 6 months ago, got to remember this. And yeah, so I smashed it up, and I had a bit of wood, I had a marker pen, and for some reason the words Dismembered Sound Booth came to my head, don't know why, and I wrote them on this bit of wood, about this big. That was it. So I had no like concepts or intentions.
So that's where the name came from?
That's where the name came from. I had no intentions or concepts about it going any further than it being a little bit of garden art, should we call it.
Bit of an enlightening moment.
Absolutely not. So I had absolutely no concept or no reasoning about how further this would go.
So, yeah, but, right, okay, fine. So that story was behind the name. But what about DSB and the collective itself? I mean, who's in it? I mean, how did this come to fruition?
Okay, so once I got the idea to spend Sound Booth in my head, I thought, oh, right, maybe I could put some music to this, because I was getting fairly bored at that moment in my life. And I'm surrounded by a lot of creative people, So I just, like, sort of put some names in the hat that I thought I could, like, sort of do this with.
Like a lucky dip?
Well, no, not a lucky dip. These people are very, very well thought through.
Okay.
So the list of people, I mean, there's 7 people who are the core root of Dismembered Sound Booth. And believe me, many have come and gone, but the 7 core people are myself, Giles Hearn, Mark Rathmore, Brian Coleman, all from the Who Boys, Robert Fox, call him Ronnie, Graham Spade, from DF Formula, who I used to work with, Nasty Simpson. Have I forgotten anybody?
Giles Hearn?
Giles Hearn. No, Giles Hearn. Giles Hearn, yeah. So, yeah.
I know that name, yeah.
So they were the core people, and believe me, like I said, when we started, we've been through about 20 people, coming and going.
So I think you've covered my 2 questions there, as into what is the story behind and who's in it. So, so going back to your works now. So recently, I mean, what have you released into the public domain? What are you putting out there at the moment, and what are your strongest tracks?
Oh Jesus! Well, as I say, we're about 6 months old. We have put together. We have this little sort of collaboration box where we all stick ideas in there, vocals and beats and. Guitars.
So anyone can dip in and out as they want to, and like pick and choose the little bits they want to play with.
Absolutely, and through that we've cobbled together. Well, I wouldn't call them masterpieces, but they're fucking good. I tell you that.
They're pretty good. I've heard some myself. Yeah.
You've heard them, yeah?
Yeah, I have heard them.
Right, and we just seem to be growing and growing. The sound is growing and growing. But I feel like a little kid in a sweet shop, and I think the rest of the collective do too. I mean, the main thing is for me. And I hope the rest of the collective, and I say collective because it's not a fucking band, it's people that I believe in and that we believe in each other. They're characters.
Having fun.
We're having fun.
Yeah, it's not work.
We're putting together some amazing stuff, and they're people I believe in. Their characters. I do not give a flying fuck about musical proficiency.
No.
That can fuck right off.
That's probably the best way to think about things, I would say. But okay, so on a sideline, so we also have this page on Facebook or a collective or whatever you want to call it, called Nose Cork.
Nose Cork.
So how does Nose Cork fit with DSB? How does this work?
Oh, right. Okay, so but they kind of started in parallel because Dismembered Sound Booth, they came out. I was trying to get the collective going with the music and things like that. But then Nose Cork, I set up as a group, and I carefully again selected people to be in the group that could post their own stuff, whether it be art, film, photography, music, poetry.
So would you say Nose Cook is like a further, aspiration to like DSB? It's like the bigger thing. It's the bigger outside world out there. It's connected to DSB, but completely. It's the bigger.
It's kind of the bigger picture.
Yeah.
It's there for people to present.
Anybody can come.
No, not anybody.
Oh, so people have to be invited.
Or be invited
recommendation.
Recommended. Yeah, if you don't want any old shit now.
Okay.
So they're people that are fucking very creative.
Yeah.
and they can dip in and out, and it's a place for us to share our...
It's like a playground,
It's like a
really,
fucking
for
playground.
creative people.
And the people in that group, it's very, very hard to make it, or even get yourself heard or seen
obviously.
in this industry. It's really, really hard. And so it's there to promote and support each other, basically, and to have fun, you know, through good times and bad times.
So let's get back to, I mean, we're talking about your releases. You sort of sidewise that question. So, yeah, you know, what are you releasing at the moment?
Well, we put together a whole bunch of tracks, and we've argued for days about what we should release.
As obviously a collective will do.
As a collective. And we finally agreed on 4 tracks to go out as an EP.
Okay. So is this hitting, like, the streets right now? Is this coming out now?
No. We've just finally put it together. It's there on SoundCloud. If you SoundCloud Dismember Sound Booth,
it's in there.
Yeah, as a playlist. There's
as an EP.
As an EP.
Perfect.
But we got a whole bunch of what one of our members called, quite beautifully, unhatched eggs. Which I thought was quite beautiful. So yeah, it's very embryonic, and we're getting all sorts of people involved.
Yeah,
I mean,
embryonic.
going back to Nose Cork,
yeah.
I mean, the beauty of it, not only is it a place for people to present their art and their creativity, it's also a place to form friendships.
Yeah, people can talk there, I'm guessing.
Absolutely.
It's like a chat group as well, but with like-minded people, and obviously everyone looking after each other.
Everybody looking after each other. And I've met people like John PC, who's done like Liquid Skulls. I've met Peter Hope, who was working with Cabaret Voltaire and Glock DBA, the whole Sheffield industrial scene, which I'm a big fan of. Also, my brother, Third Degree Burns Unit, which is a hardcore...
Across the seas in New Zealand, I'm thinking.
Yeah, hardcore industrial.
I mean, like I said, Brian Coleman is in Denver.
He's in Denver,
and he's part of the collective too.
It is completely worldwide.
We are, well, it's literally dismembered.
Yeah. And we've got people like Chris Godber, who out the blue, we did a track called Favourite Ways to Die.
That's one of my favourites, I must say.
Yeah. Well, that's going to be our smash hit, I think.
Yeah.
But the beauty, he just listens to that track and he does videos himself. And out of pure love and heart, he did it for no love or money. He did it.
Well, he made a video.
He loved it, and he made an amazing video to go
off his own back.
Off his own back.
Wow, that's pretty amazing.
And he's going to be coming down to meet the collective over the new year. So Chris Cobber.
So you guys do get together in person.
That's the beauty. Absolutely.
Every now and again, I'm guessing you work like obviously. Isolated, you know, you're in your little places around the world and whatever, but you do actually get together every now and again. It must be amazing when you get together.
Absolutely. But I met Miff and all these great people through Tim Lane from Pink Diamond Review, who are an incredible Reading-based band. And
absolutely.
You've just got to Google them. They're just absolutely brilliant. And I just need to slip in there that Tim's got a fetish about wood.
He likes wood.
And I gave him a piece of wood, hand signed by Dismember Sound Booth. He
loves
it.
For Christmas?
I've told him to laminate it
for
with
Christmas.
some Ronsil.
That's lovely.
He probably hasn't.
That's a lovely gift. That's a very personal gift. So
and Johnny Cole. I mean, Johnny Cole does this amazing art.
I've heard about his artwork and I've seen his artwork.
I
so
sit on the toilet every day reading his books, and that man is a genius, along with Bev Manson. There is so many people. You know, this is not just about
too many people to credit, really, right now.
There's too many people to credit.
Yeah.
But
because everybody has something to add to the collective, don't they?
Completely. It's not about just music. This is about art. I want to put a film together. We've got so many people, great like-minded souls, that can do something absolutely fucking brilliant.
So are you guys going to go live?
Yeah. Well. Very good question. When we last got together, we get together about 4 times a year because of where we're all located, London and Coventry and whatever. Mm-hmm. But we got together a couple of weeks ago to see if we could do it live or whether it looked shit.
Did it work?
Yeah, it really worked. We just worked on a couple of tracks and we thought, my God, that is going to sound astonishing live.
That's really good to know. I can imagine for a collective once you get together, because it must be quite scary thinking it might not work.
Yeah. I could not bear looking shit on stage. I mean, so we have this sort of approach where you look bored, but the music's intense.
Very 80s.
I like that. I don't like bouncing around on the fucking stage, you know.
Obviously.
Leave that to the kids.
So, Mr. West, do you have anything else to add, or like...
I've got plenty more to add, but we're going to keep this succinct. But
it's going to be short.
It was just...
There'll be more interviews and more in-depth conversations about the ins and outs and the growth of DSB, I'm guessing.
Absolutely. And it's just a massive
This is the tip of the iceberg.
To people to get involved with what we're doing with this collective. And just get involved, because we can do something really fucking special together.
Wow. Well, thank you, Mr.
You're
West.
very welcome.
Thank you
Yeah.
for your time.
2018 is our year.
2018 is the year for DSB.
It is. Love you all.
Listen to me.
Spike, Nat, yeah, great show. Great to hear all those comments about the collective. Thought this would be a good time, seeing as it's the end of the show, to tell you about the Third Degree Burns unit's new release, which is called Linear Burn. I thought it'd probably be a good idea to put it on now, seeing as it's the end of the show. So here we go.